Okay, now I wish right now I can show you exactly what I want to show you, but I won't be able to. I don't know how to maneuver the instruments. I made this one this size. They were all the same size. You see inside of here? It either looks like a hand with a hand on top, a hand on the bottom holding it, or you see this part here? It could be a tree branch. See the dark tree branch over here? At the same time, it doesn't have to be a dark, it could be the cat. Because when I stretch it out, it looks like it's the cat's head and his ears alongside his body. It could be outside the castle window. Do we see the little chicken over here? What's inside of here but depth? Over here? Where's that? No, we gotta leave that. Number 5, yes. The keyhole inside number 5, and the man that's walking away right over here. You see this diamond over here walking away, or a part diamond? You can see it as a corner. You can see this one is perfect, but this one is not perfect. This one is not perfect on the inside. There's number 7. I'm going to turn number 7 around, and every number, okay, has a different kind of value. Now, I'm not sure where I'm going to be in my book right now. I want to talk about something a little different. 14, 22 stays the same. 2 stays the same. It's 0, 2 becomes 62, 72, 76, 222. 98. 9 and 8 is the high sky. 2 times 2 is 4. 2 and 4. We don't change a side. 2 and 2 is 4. This side, right, becomes 14, becomes 5. 5, 4. Under the sun, the spirit of 76 is running into the sun. It's double nickel. Why? Because it's 7 times 6 equals 42. 7 plus 6 is 13, and 42, which is the 9 lives of the cat, and 13 is the AC, the all current. So what you have over here is 14 and 22 is 36, and 0, 8, and 8 haven't split. 4 and 4. What was I going to say about this? 2 o'clock, 14 o'clock, 16 equals to the light. The light and the polar. What is the polar of 1? The polar of 1 is 6. 1 to 7, 2 to 8, 3 to 9. 2 sets of 3. Landing and starting. Hop 3, 6, hop 3, 9, hop 2, 3, 5, hop 3, 8, hop 1, 4. See 1, 4, 1, 4, 1, 5. The difference between 1, 4 and 1, 5 is 4 is 1 above. 5 is 4 above and 1 over. 4 above and 1 over. This is 6 above and 1 over. 6 above and 1 over. This is 6 above and 2 over equals 9. 6 above 1 is 7 plus 2 equals 9. This is 3 above 1, which is 4, and then 2 over is 6. This is 3 above 6, and 2 over is 4. 3 above 9, and 2 over is 7. What's so hard to figure out? 2 above is 5, and 1 over is 4, and 1 over is actually 4. Right? Copper, hate copper. I said freeze copper. Well, can you actually freeze copper? Is copper the AC current? Freezing on thin ice, that'd be iceberg lettuce. The word argent is silver, but in French it means money. The 55 yards, is it a 55-yard stick? 36 and 19, right? 36 and 19, artificial intelligence with creation. What is that? That's how you get 55. Why? Because on a yardstick it's 36 inches. And 19 equals 55. Or why don't we do it differently? Can we do it 54 inches, taking out 1 and sharing it between 2 sides, and then adding 9 and 9, making it 10, 10, and 34? Well, that wouldn't work out, would it? Yeah, anyways. What we're going to go to next is 1 o'clock, which would be 13. 1 equals 14. Yeah, I know what I remember now, because inside of AD, after the death, is BC. B and C is 5, and A and D is 5, or DNA. Einstein, EIEIO, 5914, 5914, 911, 911, 2 sides of a corner, this side of a corner, this side of a corner. I want to show you something right here, right? If I'm sitting at a table over here, I'm going to show you where I'm sitting. I'm sitting at the table over here. automatically, if I'm sitting at the table over here, the food will be over here. So it doesn't matter if I'm here or if I'm here, my food is here. But if my food is here, I also need a place for my drink, my knife, and my fork over here. If I was over here, I'd spread it out wider. I'd move away from the corner. In here, I sit in between two sides because there's only room for one. But therefore, if that happens, I cannot be with anybody. Otherwise, they would have no place to sit. They would have to sit here only because my stuff is here. So what I would do is I would take my stuff here and the person still sits here so we can talk. A group of customers walk on in and they sit right in front of my food and they start banging the table and they move over here and they tell me to take this away and go somewhere else because they have other people coming. And who shows up from the other person? That's right, the Holy Ghost. No one. So we continue on with this, the copper freeze, the iceberg. Why? Because the iceberg is frozen at a different level at the core, my friends. It starts at one core. Imagine if there was a hole, right? And after this hole, there were 10 holes. But if this hole was blocked, none of the 10 holes live, right? So in the North Pole, if you freeze in hell, it is because time memory has been frozen in the world we are in. It's only for a certain period of life, but it's not for eternal life. But icebergs are melting. Icebergs are melting. Remember the torus that we did in the last video? Can you see the torus in the last video? See the gentleman here? His long beard to the left, to the right, holding up balance. His arm is up over here. His arm is up over here. His back is bent forward. His head is over here. And he's holding up the brick house. His legs are spread and he's moving on over. Taurus. Three ways to look at the sign of Taurus. Two angles, 90 and 45. Building your own bridges with color and your own vision. There are some that will see the dimensions in what I show. There are others that will not. Sometimes it just needs a little bit extra color to bring certain things out in certain areas without even knowing it. Same as in this little figment over here. I was showing off this in my last video. See the H and the I? See this over here? That is the I. I spreads out over two sides. It has Venus in between. H holds the hips on each side over here, here, and here. This is your H. When the stomach comes into the center, and this is when it goes to the height, which is in the high, and they are one letter in between the icebergs. You ever see the things halves says silver, says 8989 high sky, ha 8. You know what this is. H and A create the letter R in the same numbers. R is 18 plus 1 plus 8 is 26 and 1, 27. Here are these little guys again. Here's looking at you. Hand-me-downs, eh? All hand-me-downs. All brains and no brains. Raphael 7286 in a constellation of Pegasus. There's a lot I probably didn't do. It's only on 8 minutes. I'm gonna have to. I just want to search. I want to search. There's something I want to mention. I don't remember what it was. Just give me a second. Yes, if we want to know what 13 is, well, 13 is the first area, the 13th number of your yardstick. It is the 13th number of your yardstick, but it is the first number of the next set of 12. The last set of 12 will be 24. It'll be 1, 3, 4, and 24, 2, 4, 6, 4, and 6, east and west. Then your next one will be at 25, and it'll go to 36. 36 and 25 is 61. They count for the moons of Mars and the completion of the gateway. Starting with 12-inch rulers, looking to have a yardstick and a ruler at every 6 inches. Turning around this way, 1 yardstick and 3 rulers every 12 inches. So we get 12, 12, 12. We can look at it that way. You know what I'm saying? These are 12 inches. This is 12 inches. And we're going to do this again. 1, 2, 1, 2. We're going to do this again. And we're going to say this one's at 36 inches. We hit it here, we hit it here, we hit it here. We started at 3 inches and we stopped at 3 inches, so we have a total of 15. 5 inches, 5 inches, 5 inches, 3 inches, 3 inches. 3 plus 5 is 8, plus 3 is 11, plus 5 is 16, plus 3 is 19, plus 5 is 24, plus 3 is 27. That doesn't work out, but you know what I'm saying. These are all 12 inches, and they're inside the 6-inch spot. They take up the 6-inch round, which is calculated for 5 and 6 in the 6-inch round. So they take up 3 inches to the center. There is a total of 9 inches and 9 inches and 9 inches on each one of these rulers. They take up 1 inch thick. They can have 3 inches thick. 3, 3, 3, 3, 6, 9 on 36, separated by how many inches? So they take up, so it's 999 is what's left over on each ruler. And then I have to calculate the 36-inch height. What is the width and distance that each one takes up? It's each one is 3, 6, 9. Each one would be 1 foot. With each one 1 foot, because it's 1 foot out this way, make it a block. A block here, a block here, and a block here. They each make up a foot. No, they each make up 10 inches, 10 inches, and 10 inches. They make 30 of 36. They need space on the bottom. They need space on the top, and they need spacers in between. Remember I said 30 equals 36 because of the spacer, because of the donut hole. On the donut and in the hole, 30 is 36. You can't have the hole without the donut. 30 equals 36. 1 is in the center of 5, just like you see right here. 5 position, 5 position. 1 is in the center of 5. We can reflect this as the 5 position, right? Can you reflect this as the 5 position? This is 3, this is 7. It wouldn't matter. This is 1, this is 9, right? So you get this is the 5 position. And this 9, you got 15 and 1 is 16 because you went through it. 6,000 years, 225 is left over. 5775, 6,000. 15 times 15, 225. Offset, 3 up, 3 down. This all belongs on that side. This all belongs on this side. Tightening of belts. The bottom and the top of the inning. Why is it over? Because why? Because it's finished. It's on the left side. It's finished. Here we're playing the bottom part of the inning. When this is over, we come back to the top part. We move over. So we move over, right? Completed moves over. They are not equal. It was the top part of the inning. Although they're counted together, they're played in different time intervals. So we must do 3 and 3. How much is 3 and 3? Well, it's 1 on the outside and 1 on the outside, and 1, 2, and 1, 2 on the inside. So it's 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. It's 1, 4, 1. Exchange. And there's more offset reasoning. I got to go through astrotheology. 2035. This is the year we are in. 2015 in Taurus. 18 angel resident. The 7th inning stretch, RNU, is the same part as Nibiru. RU equals to 39 equals to the sky. 2015, 20th letter, and 15. 15 is 1.5 times, says 30 creation, because 0 is the 15th letter, and we do a lot with that stuff. That's 2 circles overlapping over each other, creating that the Taurus, you know what. So this would be 26 and 14, 29 and pi. Every time you see 0 plus minus 6 from 10, then you have t, which is now 26, and 15 equals to 41. The number 41 that, I'm sorry, what's your name there? Um, wow, let me check out his name. I'm gonna have to check out his name because it wouldn't be fair. Yes, Dabu 7, and I didn't even see his name, but the minute I saw his face, I knew that distinctive voice. So yeah, and this is also the reason for 17, because 34 in the center, 33, 33 instead of 33 and a third. You can't have a third. The third is what the line takes up, and nobody gets it. So count it for the center line that divides below and above, the in-between floor of the ceiling and the roof of the other apartment. Taurus, SUS 1921, both sides of free parking.
equals to 19, 21, 40, 58, 68, 78, 88, 93. Taurus equals 93. 39 is the sky, and 93 is also two Saturn skies. You Taurus, Rus or rustic. Okay, rust is the 7, the gateway, and the 15 ball, 7 and 6, because the 15 ball, 1 and 5 is 6. It also equals to 11, 7 and 11, and we playing with the gateway under the games of craps. The numbers are rocking and rolling. 20 and 15, 35, 45, 53, Electric Company, 63, 73, 74, Jesus Christ, center of all, 84, 93. Exactly, Jesus, Saturn connect with the spirit. Wow, directly, 19, this S letter, first and last. Raphael 7286 in a constellation of Pegasus. Thank you for watching.